לגמור מה נותר עוד לעבור, עד שנמלט מהחושך אל האור. איך כך פתאום החיים הפכו קשים, והיכן הקץ.
Okay, good evening everyone. Today we're gonna make a shiur for Nishmat, my grandfather, from Rivka, also my father, Rabbi Mazal, but mostly for my grandfather because a couple of reasons. One of the reason we do know there is a dream which is Torah talks about that they're real. Some of them are not real. Some dreams are real, some are not real. And somehow I know, sometimes I feel that the dream talks to me, explains to me, telling me something to do. When I have a dream, when I see those who pass away from my relatives, I know there's a sign they want something from me. And we do know that the word that person passed away, this is kind of thing, the word dead. Dead is like, it's not a real thing. For physicality, it's real. For the spirituality, it's not real. Because neshama always live and always gonna have a life. The question is, where is the neshama right now? And in what cases? What are you doing? How does he suffer, chas v'shalom, God forbid? Or is he in Gan Eden enjoying? Depends. You know, guys, when we studied together, and we talked about this a lot. How is everything going? And in most situations that we know that when the neshama comes to the person and you're giving him a hand, that probably you want from him something that you should do it. I remember, since yours and my grandfather, John Rivka, like 25 years ago, maybe something like that, 30 years ago, when I used to live on 108 Street. Suddenly I decided to learn Gemara, and I said I wanna learn this Gemara for my grandfather. But just to my mind. I opened the Gemara Masechet Shabbat and I started to study. I studied this, I finished this like I don't know how long it took me, a year, less than or more than a year. Then after a couple of years, my uncle came from Russia. And he came here, and then he said he was well alive. His wife passed away in Russia. And then we married him. He found a woman, not to stay alone. And then he passed away. After 15 years, imagine yourself, after 25 years, he coming to me in my dream, telling to me, you know, if you knew that the reward they wanted to give it to you because you were learning Gemara for your father, your grandfather, you wouldn't believe it. He's telling to me that. And I understood that he also wants something I probably should study for his neshama, learn. From here we know that the neshama, the person is the neshama is alive. Is always receiving something. If he's left kids over here or families, always something he have it. It's only problem is somebody that has nobody, depends on the situations, but without that, when somebody leave, that's the reason it's important to marry. That's the reason, and I will show over here with Hashem, it's very important that we talk about always to marry, not to stay a person alone. It's very bad, and from the Torah himself, not because we said, that person have to know you came to this world to get married and create a family and live in offspring, that they always should be with you. Now, my grandfather, he came to city Tashkent. We really don't know the source from where he came. Some say from Samarkand, some say from Kakam, we don't know. He came to Tashkent, and the place he was, it was called by Russian study word, was no Jewish people there. It was for himself, by himself. He created over there a Jewish area, like a community, like a Flushing and Main Street, like a big community. Because there was no community at all. He was himself. And what interesting, all the Muslims, I mean, all the Gentiles, the Goyim, they used to respect him a lot. They used to love him very much. Yeah. Always they call him Akasion, 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 Akasion. He, by himself, knew oral Torah. He didn't know written Torah. Or he knew oral. How are you going to know oral if you don't know written? Well, he didn't learn, but he used to go to the shul all the time. He was one of the first ones there, and he used to always listen what the rabbi is teaching, and everything by oral. He used to keep everything, all the Torah, but oral. He don't know how to read. Listens every single word. He used to also work in Chevra Kadisha, which you know this is a very high level. I mean, one of the important mitzvot of the Torah in Chevra Kadisha. When a person passes away, you know, you take care of the body. You cannot live like that. And he used to work on that. He also, they say, the families, my family, my father, my mother, they used to say that he was also a very rich person until happened whatever happened, and the Russian government took whatever he had, and he was already not some level by his parnasa and other stuffs. They used to tell him, he had also, how you say in English, Klitschka. How you say Klitschka? Nickname. His nickname was TZION TAHOR. That's the nickname was. TZION TAHOR. That's the nickname. The pure TZION. And he was very clean person, very neat. He used to always help people. Most of the thing I want to talk about that today, he had a good heart. Person with a tremendous, big and a good heart. Always to help people, make a peace, shalom bayit in the people. Even to the Muslims. The Uzbekistan, all the Muslims over there. You know, I mean, Russians too, but most of the Muslims. The city the Stary Gorod was, all the Muslims was 90% Muslims. Used to make peace, shalom bayit. Whatever he need, even like a doctor too. I mean, not doctor, the sense of doctor. I mean, like our generation, our time by going to the college, but their own knowing a doctor, help people, and all whatever he knew, always. My father said, "You're not gonna believe it. Just kind of look how they used to respect him." The couple of days before he passed away, they brought him a bunch of letters that you should go in heaven and pray for us. Person which is knew only oral Torah, not written. Go for us and pray for us for our benefit. Imagine how much they had respect, and he was really loved the Torah Kedusha, and keep whatever he knew it, and Mr. Nefesh for everyone. One of the also important things that right now I come to my mind, should I forget that we know there is one of the rich person, many of them, R.Eliyahu, for example, that his father, Rabbi Avner, he used to come always in your side of my grandfather. Every single year, doesn't matter what. He busy, not busy. I was a kid. When I came over here in the United States, I saw him, and they said, this is Rabbi Avner, his father. And I came to myself and I said to him, how are you? And that I said, I am the grandson of the TZION that I heard you knew him. And he said to me, like make a face to me like, there is no person like him in the world. I'm telling you, I'm giving guarantee, there is no people like him. I never saw in my life. Then I asked my mother why he said that. He said that we know the Russian government, how they wicked they was, and how they bad they was, and to do all the bad stuff, and not to leave people to live a free way. They they were supposed to be, and he saved them. He saved his grandfather from the government. He used to hide them many times from the government, and used to live in their house for for a long time. I don't know for how long, but a long time. He was take care of all the family of Levayev until not the Avner, his father, not Rabbi Avner, his father, Rabbi Zvulun, to come from the jail and all the stuff. So that was my grandfather. I didn't knew a lot. I didn't saw him. But one thing I do know that he had a lot of maasim, the way I heard from people, from my parents, that he had a very good heart and a very good personality. Helping people, it was a first class to him. Now, when we talk about the good heart, let's talk about what is the meaning of heart. You know, when the person have an evil heart, that's the problem coming out. That's the problem coming out. How are we gonna know which kind of heart you have? How are we gonna know how I should take care of myself to have a good heart? And you know, Torah teaching us, for example, Hashem created human being. We have a body, okay? We have a brain, machshava. We have a heart, yeah, which is the ruach, our ruach inside our heart. And we have a kaved. How's the kaved? Kidney? Liver. In the liver, you have all the negativities right there. Rabbi Chaim Volozhin, for example, he bring on his book Nefesh HaChaim, he said, the liver is basically giving you to do the actions of humankind. Do the actions. Ruach is the power of your talking, which is in your heart. Nashama is in your brain, in your mind. Now we know the pasuk in the Sefer Tehillim. He said over there, Rabot machshavot b'lev ish, v'atzat Hashem itakum. What is the meaning of Rabot machshavot b'lev ish, v'atzat Hashem itakum? What is the meaning of that? What is machshava? Thinking. When you think, basically then you come to the action. Depends what you think in your life. Now, inside the thinking, also another character you have is called desire to receive. Desire to receive. What is desire to receive? Desire to receive, that the way Hashem created the body, that also we want to always receive something. I mean, we want a parnasa, we want a good life, we want this, we want that, we want many things in our life. The point is how you gonna deal with that desire with your mind, with your thought. That your thought, that desire, will take care of that in a proper way, or that thought in your mind with your desire will create it in a wrong way. It depends to you how you deal with your heart. But your heart basically deals with your mind how to rule you in the right direction in your life. That's the reason we think the people is as a hard stone. When you see a person very bad acting or doing some bad stuff, you're gonna say, is this a person with a very, very bad heart? He doesn't have a good heart. He doesn't have a human heart. Some people are saying, this guy is really, he's a tzaddik, he's such a good heart, very kind. Everything inside the heart. It's interesting that the sages said, in your heart, you have two rooms, two spaces, in the right side and the left side. Like Shlomo Melech said, Lev Chacham b'yamino. The smart person, his heart in the right side. But we have to know what it means by that. Lev Ksil b'smolo. The evil person, his heart in the left side. Also in the Gemara it said that you're laughing. And also Gemara said that in the heart it's a petach place, which is zvu. How do you say zvu? Fly. Sitting in between like a Yetzirah, yeah, and telling to you what to do. Which one trying to push you in the wrong way. Your job to break that. Now, how I going to make my heart have a good heart? What I supposed to do? I want to have, you know what I want to do? You know what? You know, when you have a not good heart, you could do such a bad stuff in your life, you don't believe it. You know, some people, if they doesn't have a good heart, they could do so much evil, even to their own families, only because they don't have a good heart. To have a good heart, it's everything deals how you're going to work in your characters, how you're going to deal with your neshama, with your ruach, with your brain. Now look over here. When the person have a good heart, basically he does all the good things. Also we sing Shema Yisrael, for example. What do you sing? This is b'chol lev, one heart. B'chol levavcha, two levavot. Two heart. With the two heart. Really, we have a two heart, not one heart. In the heart, we have two places, like a two heart. B'chol levavcha. B'yetzer hatov, u'b'yetzer hara. Both of them you have to work. Now, we have over here a very nice thing showing to us what is this good heart. ויאמר in פרשת in book of Shemot, פרשת ויקהל. ויאמר משה אל בני ישראל, Moshe saying to the Jews, ראו, כי קרא השם בשם בצלאל, בן אורי בן חור, למטה יהודה. He called to the בצלאל, from the שם יהודה, וימלא אותו רוח אלוקים, בחוכמה ובתבונה, ובדעת, בכל מלאכה, השם giving him good spirit, giving him שכל, מחשבה, ולחשוב מחשבות, and thinks, לעשות בזהב ובכסף ובנחושת, which you have to do all the Mishkan job, and he giving you Hashem to give to Bezalel to take care of all the stuff. We do know that Bezalel also was a very spiritual person and he also knew the secret of Aleph Bet, which was many times we talked about that. If you know that the Aleph Bet created the world. You know that. I mean, maybe some of you doesn't know that, but you should know that the Aleph Bet created the world. The Aleph Bet created the world, which means not the Aleph Bet themselves, but Hashem with the Aleph Bet create the entire universe. That's the reason it's very important to know Aleph Bet. That's the reason many of you, I'm telling you, who doesn't know, but let's say Aleph Bet, should learn that. Don't take this such a easy way. Take this seriously, because with the Aleph Bet, when you know, with the Aleph Bet, you could do a lot. Your neshama getting satiation with the Aleph Bet. True, in English you could read also, we have a Russian, we have other languages, but Aleph Bet, it's in the first place. So Bezalel knew the power of the Aleph Bet, he knew the secret of the Aleph Bet, which he knew how Hashem created the world with the Aleph Bet, and he did all the Melechet HaMishkan. But again, why Bezalel? Because he had a good heart, yeah, and Hashem gave him good machshava, that through that, he did all the Mishkan job. And also we give it to him, L'orot natan b'libo, to his heart. To who? R.Eliyahu ben Achasamach l'matei dam. Both of them did all the Mishkan job. Again, deals with the heart. Which basically your heart, he deciding what to do in your life. The heart deciding what to do in your life. Now, we have also in Bereshit, book of Bereshit. Do you know when Hashem before he destroyed the world, it's over here like this. Vayar Hashem saw ki rabba ra'at ha'adam. וינחם השם עשה את האדם בארץ, והתייצב אל ליבו. Like it says. I mean, Hashem doesn't have, we're saying Hashem is the human being, but והתייצב אל ליבו, again, hard. ויאמר השם חטא האדם. וירא השם כרבת האדם, ואז בכל יסר מחשבות ליבו רק כל היום. You see? See what's over here? וירא השם כי רבה רעת האדם. Hashem saw the evilness of the people. וכל יצר מחשבות ליבו, all day he's thinking in his mind, and his heart, you see, and his heart, רק כל היום, all day evil. Again, deal with the heart of the person. The heart is very important that you work on that. You should work on that to turn it to the kedusha and to the right direction. So, and so here, Yetzer Machshavot Libo. Yetzer. Now, Yetzer, one of the rabbis I heard, that the letter Yetzer, it's a Yud inside the Reish. Yeah, Yetzer. But without the Yud, if you take the Reish and in the side, it's going to come out Ras. Ras, it's you're running. We're really all day we're running. We're not in one place. You cannot stay one place all the time. You always run. You're going to school, you're going to work, you're going to shul, you're going here, you're going there. You always run. You're rats. So that's the yetzer of the person. The question is, where you run? What do you do? Which means, where is your mind? Where is your thought? What are you doing with your heart all day? Guys, now I one thing to tell you and explain to you that we should all know that. Without the Torah, you cannot change your heart. Without the Torah, you cannot be a good person. Without the Torah, you cannot find the right direction of your life. Only through the Torah. Why through the Torah? You know, when they said that the Ramchal brings also the Ashlag, and in the Sulam is explained there. The Torah, it's a middle column. Kava Imtzai. Torah is a middle column, Kava Imtzai. They said those people who doesn't want to follow Torah, they don't want to connect themselves in middle column. We know that anything in this world should continuously go. Anything in this world should be the best one in the right direction. You have to balance. You have to balance. You have to balance. If there's no balance, we have a problem. Also, human body, when you're getting sick with your body is not already balanced. The world suddenly have a war or problems. When is happening? When the world doesn't have a balance. There is got to be starvation in the world. Why? Because people doesn't do balance to the world. There is a diseases in the world, God forbid. Why? Because there is no balance. There is a problem in the world. There is no shalom bayit at the house. Chas v'shalom. There is no peace at the house. Why? There is no balance. Anything if you look like, if you see it, because there is no balance. Only Torah does the balance. Only Torah does the balance. There's nothing else. How? It's not like, okay, I'm going to hold Torah in my hands, going to balance? No. Torah teaching you how to make the balance. And the balance, guys, it's only one way. Restriction. Restriction. No restriction, there's no balance. You're not going to have a balance. Never. If you're going to look in your life only to desire to receive, which already it's connected to the evil heart, not good heart, just give me, there's not going to be peace, there's not going to be balance. That's called evil heart. But when the person work on himself, that I want to connect myself to the Torah, I want to make a balance, it's only to restriction. Somebody hurt you. Don't be an aggressive right away, give back. Wait. Why he did? Or what he did? What's happened? You married, you have a wife. She said something wrong, not in the right place. Don't be, I'm a man at the house. I'm going to show her. Right away, attack. Who's the boss, This doesn't go that way. You have to hold yourself. You have to see. Кто мужчина? You have to see. Wait for what? Sometimes I know I make shalom bayit a lot. Sometimes women telling to me, and she called him to, she telling to me, I want when I talk, he should shut his mouth and listen. Why? I want to say in my heart. So what do you want? She basically wanna, whatever she inside there, what? Heart. No, but again, what? I want to say what in my heart. So I want to say everything. I want to listen. So I told her, if you want to listen to us, how much I'm blowing up. How much you could listen? You this, you that, you this, you that, you wrong, you bad, you this, you that. How much? So he's trying to say, basically, I cannot restrict. Basically saying, I don't want to restrict anymore. But Torah teaching you, restrict. How much you have a stronger power to restrict, you in balance. Now, why the woman telling, I want to close his mouth and just, okay guys, not now. Why is she saying, I want he close his mouth and just listen what I said? You know why? Shh. You know why? It's because at a specific time they was living together, or even they're together. So he behaved himself not proper way, and she took everything in her heart. Now she want to bring this out. So you really have to listen to her. Basically, when you does listen whatever she want to say, and you hold yourself, then she feel what? She feel calm. Hasib Bukhari, ma dil makholi kardam. Yes? Ma dil makholi kardam. I say what in my heart now I'm relaxed. Now I'm calm. Man, not supposed to do that. Woman, somehow it's not they're supposed to, but it's their relaxation. They have to do that. I mean, they make them relax. When they didn't do that, they feel bad. They feel bad. They feel no good. They're getting sick. They're getting many things, problem in their mind. Why? Because it's bothering her. She wanna bring this out. Man, in some way, he have to do restriction. Not only his heart, even her heart, because it's your wife, it's your body, it's your half. Somehow, when you're gonna listen to her, it's your body, it's your part of your body. When you hear her, when she's saying whatever she's saying, and you're not getting upset, and you come, and then you're helping her, okay, making her relax, basically you balancing also her heart too. Then you have a reward for that. First reward, which kind of reward? Who could tell me? When your wife starts to say, I want to say whatever I want, you just listen. And you restrict yourself. It's not easy sometimes to restrict, you know that. It's hard, it's one of the hard things to restrict, you should know that. You restrict yourself. Yes, and she talking. Doesn't matter what she said. Your father, your mother, your brother, your sister, you yourself, da. So you restrict yourself and you calm, and also you help her, she become. What the reward? The small reward in this world. Shalom bayit. Shalom bayit. Automatically you have shalom bayit, no? Yes or not? You have shalom bayit. Why? You didn't answer. You didn't fight. You didn't put her down.
Isn't it like clean your sins because you was restricting yourself?
Huh?
Isn't it like clean your sins?
Also, yes.
You
While saying this, while you're telling me that, I remember right now in my mind very important thing. We know that it's also very important to know that we are deals with the tshuva. We want to meet many people for the tshuva. We want people many come to the Torah and study and other stuff. Unfortunately, and I saw this with my own eyes too. It's also considered with the heart and the mind, the machshava and the Torah. That some people want to become the tshuva, they want to fly in the air. Right away, they want to already be Moshe Rabbeinu. It's impossible. You cannot do that. If you fly too much, you're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get hurt, really gonna get hurt. So there's a couple problems happening with this. Let's say you wanna fly, and then he thinking, when you do things, right now Hashem give him whatever you want. I became a tshuva. You see Hashem? No, come on, now give me what I want. When he doesn't receive, then he's saying, no, it's not real. It's hard. He's not smart, and his heart also doesn't work well. And then he throwing, which I know a couple of people like that. Some people do right away they go, and then totally the brain coming the wrong way. Which I knew one guy. I don't want to talk about that, and he totally come out from the way. And why I say that is because some people want to really say I want to be close to Hashem, and they call it in Hebrew sigufim. Sigufim. I'm gonna fast. I'm gonna fast every Monday, every Thursday. I'm not gonna eat a lot. What else? I'm not gonna sleep a lot. Only when I can stand my leg anymore. What else? There is a good stuff about that thing. About these cases. But again, you have to know how to do that. You have to know how to balance that. So why I say that when Gabriel said this? Let's go closer. One student, when one guy, student Hasidic or whatever, came to the Rabbi and he said, Rabbi, my father, he used to fast 6 days and eat only Shabbat. And one was saying, my father, he used to make a rolling in the snow and the winter time. And it be cold water. My mom was saying, my father, my grandfather, he used to, I don't know, whatever it is, all these close to Hashem. Then the Rabbi told them, that's called sigufim, those things. Then the Rabbi told them that your father also did the rolling or whatever you're saying with his wife also. I say, what do you mean by that? He said, when she put them down, when she embarrassed him, when she said things that's supposed to do, that your father also hold himself, or he jump on her and make a fight? What is trying to say with that? The sigufim, the restriction, the cleaning the averot, yeah, it's also this way too. I mean, that's the real way, by the way. Not by saying, I'm going to close myself, not eat 6 days on a Saturday, and then I'm going to be close to Hashem. When you shake yourself while in your house with your family, that's also you're receiving a lot of spirituality in your life. So from here we learn, it's not like that only what other people thinking. First we have to make a peace and clean your heart, yeah? Have a good heart between you and your family. Some people could have an evil heart, how? Let's say he lives with his wife and family, and he think about somebody else, different woman. Why? Misha, you still here, I'm telling you? Some guys, they live with his wife, everything nice, but they think of a different woman. That's whole evil heart. That's also evil heart. It's not good heart. You cannot be with your wife and think about a different woman. But by the way, God forbid, that's called also boged chas v'shalom, which how you say boged in English?
Cheating?
It's not cheating. It's not cheating. It's a different word.
Yeah, boged means cheat. You said boged. Boged means cheater.
Yeah, but it's not boged, real boged.
No, what you mean, it's called ben tumura. That's what it's called.
So which means you're cheating in the heart, not in real action, but in your heart.
And a baguette.
So it's also important to know. It's also important to know that you should not be cheating with your wife through your heart.
They say Yaakov was thinking about Rachel when he was with Leah, and that came out Reuven. That's why he switched the beds. You just said that's considered cheating.
No, but Yaakov didn't do the cheating. He didn't have the...
Okay, but he thought that it was Rachel, and
he
it was
thought
really
because Lavan tricked him.
What could he do? He was thinking about Rachel.
This is thinking. It's not, but he didn't cheat.
But you just said that's what it's called boged.
Yeah, that's called... Now, that's called boged, and not in Yaakov's situation.
That's what he did.
Yeah.
And out came out Reuven. That's why he switched the beds.
switch the bed. No, that's not.
I'm giving you a proof to
I
your
know you think,
theory.
but I want to just tell him to you that don't.
You don't want to say to Yaakov.
You don't put the word to the Yaakov like
Yaakov Avinu.
that is boged.
Chas v'shalom. I'm just saying it's the
Yeah,
case.
but it's look
The Ben
like.
Ish Chai gives an answer in that
Who?
case. But the Ben Ish Chai, he said it's impossible. Yaakov Avinu even had a second of machshava of pleasure when he was doing. He's Bechir Ha'umah, you know what I'm saying? He's the
Bechir
father
Ha'umah.
of the nation. You think he even had a second if he was even thinking what he was doing? He was doing everything Lashem Shamayim. He wasn't thinking about Rachel, Leah. He was just doing the mitzvah. So therefore, it had nothing to do with Ben Tumurah or nothing. Chas v'shalom.
Of course, that's the Yaakov Avinu. But to us, it's a problem. For the regular people, it's a problem. Why? Because you don't have 2 wives, you don't have 3 wives, you don't have 4 wives, you have only 1 wife. So while you have a wife and suddenly you start to take a different woman, that's the problem. Okay? That's the problem. So that's right. That's
How about the other way around?
Huh?
The other way
When
around.
she has a couple of husbands?
No, she's thinking about other guys.
Absolutely.
That's
Wife's
also-
always the guy.
It's the
and
same
not the
thing.
girl.
No, I doesn't mean I'm giving example
have
by
to
the
do-
man.
You're saying
but
the
it's
obvious
also-
case.
Those
The
both
obvious.
sides.
It's a both sides, 100%. It's a both sides. Also, women cannot. Wait. Why are we talking about the human heart? Was only man heart, not woman heart? It's also for the woman heart. Woman also could have an evil heart.
Right.
Woman also could have an evil heart. Wife, chas v'shalom, also could have an evil heart.
Rabbi, I have a question. Regarding what you said previously, about the woman needing to get stuff out,
Say it loudly.
that a man should let his wife
Listen.
Bring
get
out,
out.
yeah.
But sometimes women they have it in their hearts, they want to get it out, but it could be considered lashon hara. So what does a man do in that case?
Well, listen,
That's a question only Rabbi Asher Gadaev can answer.
no, I guess it's Asher Gadaev's father speaking. So
Oh,
Asher Gadaev
S-
how to learn from his father.
Everybody's watching this right now.
Asher, you watching?
Why not? Make a little
It's not bad.
Hold on.
simcha. Shenichnas adam
No.
hayim b'simcha.
100%. Now, you talk about lashon hara. You see, it said that we have a fasting of Tzom Gedalia, the Gedalia Achikam. We have that day fasting. It's after Yom after Rosh Hashanah. After Rosh Hashanah, we have Tzom Gedalia. You know, Gedalia get killed. You know, huh? He get killed, and because he listened lashon hara.
He didn't want to accept.
Yeah, he didn't want to accept lashon hara. So Ramchal said, I remember, he said, if you will at least be careful, it won't happen to him what's happened to him. Now, true, we have to be very careful with lashon hara. We have to be careful from the rechilud and all the bad things. But you have to be aware of it. It's like a listen, but don't believe it. Take care of that, or watch it, see it, check that. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't want to see it. First of all, when your wife, B'ezrat Hashem, you're going to get married, have a family, Hashem Yevarech Otcha.
Amen.
When you're gonna get married, have a family, first thing, when she have a problem, and she want to bring out from her heart, you have to listen. So listen.
Yeah, they say that woman.
Wait. You have to listen. Now, and then if she still lashon hara, you can tell her, okay, I heard you. Sit here, my sweetheart, and explain to her. This lashon hara, this not. You have to be careful. Whatever you heard, maybe it's not true. Then you analyze whatever she's saying. It may be that whatever she said, that lashon hara, you could make it like not lashon hara. But this way you're winning 2 things. One thing, you're letting her bring out whatever she from her heart because it's bothering her. She want to talk to you. Second, you're fixing whatever she said, and then compromise each other. And shalom bayit also you're receiving. But if you're gonna say I don't want to hear you, you lashon hara saying I don't want to hear you, get out of here. So one thing, she's gonna hold on her heart. She will hate you more, 100%. She will hate you more. Second of all, she always will think about bad stuff. because you're not letting her to bring out what in her heart. Okay? We're not saying speak to me lashon hara. You're not telling her. She's saying something bothering her. It could be inside there lashon hara, possibility, but you're gonna analyze and you're gonna fix it. It doesn't mean whenever somebody says something, right away you have to believe it. Analyze. There are 7 conditions. It's 8 conditions to believe lashon hara or not to believe, or how to deal with that. We have to learn that. Chavetz Chaim speaks about this. So that's the whole basic thing. The Torah, it's Torah basically teaching us restriction. Torah teaching us restriction. Without the restriction, we're not going to get nowhere. Now I was thinking also something very nice thing. Maybe Rabbi Shalom going to like that. They said over there in Mount Sinai, that it was a mountain above the Jewish people. A mountain above the Jewish people. And Hashem said, if you're going to accept the Torah, accept. If not, I will, you know what I mean, punish
bury you under. You gotta say people don't
You like that
understand.
word, don't you?
No, you have to say to
Okay,
explain
the
it. You're
people
giving
know
a
that.
lecture.
Anyway, shh.
Here people know.
So-
Drop them on.
Shh. Now, what the mountain really sign? What the sign? I was thinking about that. It's a one thing. Mountain, it's a sign of the restriction. You get my point? You understanding? The mountain, it's also Kabbalistically has many other stuff, like a God, which I was writing this one day. You're gonna read this and understand. But the mountain is Hashem telling. I cannot say the word right now because it's not in this what I will talk about. Talks about you going to make a restriction. Okay, basically I will tell you that we have a 10 sefirot. It's Kabbalistically we have 10 sefirot with a 7 and 3, which we are not familiar, but try to listen. There are 7 and the 3. The 3 the top one, the 3 the top one. We don't allow to receive that energy. Don't ask me questions. What is talking about? What is this? Because too deep, and it's a lot to talk about that. There's a 7 and the 3. Also in a week we have a 7 days. You don't have a 10 days. 7. So there's a 10 sefirot, and the 3 and top, those energy always coming to us, which I'm not going to explain to you which kind of energies. And those energies basically we have to restrict. Basically those 3s is the mitzvot lo ta'aseh. Those 3 sets that allowed to do. We have a 365 not to do. 365 not to do. So the 3 of this, the top, the sefirot, that the 365 one. So the mountain, it was a sign. You're going to restrict. The Torah, it's basically to restrict. If you cannot restrict, it's just an example of the sages that Hashem can say, I will bury you. He will not bury. It's like you, God forbid, going to bury yourself. Let's put it this way. That's the right word.
Yeah.
That's the right word. If you're not going to restrict, you're going to bury yourself. That's the way I create the world is going. That's the 3 type of them you have to restrict. That you have to restrict. No restriction, you're going to create catastrophe, not only to yourself, but to the entire universe. And we do see that by the history of the Jews. Holocausts, in the pogroms, in the destruction of Beit HaMikdash, whatever you want to call, till today. Everything deals with that. So that basically, that the mountain was the sign of in the Torah written. It's not the way people thinking. And then, for example, they're saying, and Purim, Bezat Hashem, should be Chaim Tovim Shalom to all of us, another Nisim Niflaot. It's over there. The Jewish people accept the Torah, now this time, without the force. Okay, that time, first time, was by force. By the force. Hashem said, you're going to take the Torah or not? If not, I will bury you over here, Chas v'shalom. Yeah? And the Purim, they accepted with a happiness. No forces. It's not no force. It's like basically, first time, maybe we didn't want that restriction. We didn't want that forcing mountain that you have to restrict the Torah. Now we understood. Without the restriction, we cannot continue. Now we're accepting without the first. The mountain we understand. Now we're accepting the Torah without the first, because without the restriction, you're not going nowhere. You have to. Do you want to go over the work? Do you want to go over the work?
No.
But you're going. You have a choice. Why? You have to bring parnasa at the house. You have to take care of family. You have to do this, you have to do that, you know? You don't want other stuff. You want to get up in the morning? You don't want to.
I love going to work.
You don't want to. You want to sleep maybe a couple of hours more. You know? Do you want to go 6 o'clock in the morning to pray? 5 o'clock in the morning to pray? No. You rather very late. Maybe you rather if you sleep till 12 o'clock afternoon too. Enjoy, you know? But the restriction apply. Now, with the restriction together, who's wrong here? Rabbi Shalom. With the restriction together, I will say we have to come to the level that you're going to restrict, not by force, by through love. That you want to restrict. Not you have to restrict. You get my point? You know what I'm saying? You're not going to come to the level, I have to restrict. No, I want to restrict. For example, I was thinking about the Gaon of Vilna. They say he never slept in his life. Gaon of Vilna didn't sleep in his life, or almost didn't sleep. Maybe in the age of when you get already old, close to 70, then he started a couple of years to sleep, a couple of hours. But basically, never sleep. All night Torah. All night Torah. Now, somebody, that I told you before, no? In the shul, somebody gonna say, I want to be Gaon of Vilna. You're not going to be Gaon of Vilna. You're not going to be Gaon of Vilna. To be Gaon of Vilna, first we have to be born like him. And secondly, we have to first understand what he did. It doesn't mean you're going to be like Gaon of Vilna, so you can understand the Torah that we understand. No. You have to work on yourself. Gaon of Vilna understood the power of Torah. He understood the meaning of Torah. He understood the energy of Torah. He understood the restriction of Torah, what he's going to receive. He said, what are you talking about? I don't want to sleep. Not by force. I don't want to sleep by own will. I want to study all night. I don't want to sleep. I want to learn. It's automatically, the sleep was to grown away from him. The way I used to tell you always, you know, someone can tell you, you're not going to sleep in the night, even you're so tired, but you're going to sit count money. You're not going to fall asleep. Why? Because you want that money. You want that money. You know the money was going to give it to you. You know what's going to give it to you. You're going to buy houses and mansions and fortune. You're going to buy enjoy. You're not going to sleep because you want that money. If I'm going to sleep, that's it. No more $100 going to come. Same thing in the Torah. But I don't see. You don't need to see it. You have to understand. If you have a mind, you're going to understand. Same thing Gaon of Vilna. Gaon of Vilna, he don't need to see it. He understood right away. It was crystal clear to his eyes. When I'm not sleeping and I'm learning study, I'm receiving a tremendous energy. Again, it's not for us. Don't understand me wrong. It's not for us. It's just to understand which kind of rabbis, it's kind of tzaddikim we had, and learn from them, and to see and to say that I should also have this kind of. I should be also kind of like him. No, his merit should be on me too. Not only for that. Not because of that. We have tomorrow also to do it. Maybe one day by learning, you're gonna understand too. You know, and sometimes you're gonna give a time. If we're gonna do this, I will say take Hashem. If we're gonna by this level, by learning Torah, understand that from now on, when the evening comes, I'm gonna give a 2 hours study Torah, at least 1 hour even. I didn't talk those sleep all night. 1 hour. I pray Arvi. I'm sitting and learning Torah 1 hour. I'm still learning Torah 1 hour. This is already something. To be like him, but at least for that. And Gaon of Vilna also said, you know what he said? Whoever learns Torah every night 2 hours, he's not going to see the face of hell. Any person learn Torah every night 2 hours, you're not going to see the face of hell. Some said, which kind of night? in the midnight, which right now is 1 o'clock, which means from 1 until 2, let's say, or right away in the evening and the first night, not the midnight. So some said the midnight, some said it's after the right away, it's evening already you could do it. Let's start at least after the Arvit. Forget about midnight. Start to learn. It's already something. And why is like that? Why is like that? Because I don't know. Over here, some guys, it's happened to you that you have to, let's say, work on the night, all night. You have to work.
Yeah, when you have kids.
Hold on. You work all night, but in the day you could sleep. No problem. In the day you could sleep. And hold on. And same hours. Shh. And it's same hours. It's the same hours. It happened to some of you over here.
That's the
Happened to you? Happen or not happen?
No.
Never
Okay, now
happened,
tell me.
no.
Happened to you? I'm going to ask a question right now. No, I'll tell you why. Let's say, listen to me. Let's say you work all night. You're going to sleep right now, and then you're going to get up. Now, do you have the same power like that? You already took your sleep. You took already your sleep. You sleep already. You have right now power to be again all night work, or you want? I mean, the night time you want to get sleep. Now, I'm asking you a question. Don't laugh. I'm asking you a question. What's happening? If you realize, if you sleep, and let's say one night you didn't sleep, and then you go sleep in the morning. When you get up, let's say no, you didn't sleep all night. Then you sleep all day. Not all day. Let's say 4 or 5 hours, and then already afternoon, and then night coming. You realize you're gonna want to sleep again. You want to sleep again.
It's a schedule.
Yeah, not only schedule, I'll tell you why. You want to sleep again. Let's say you're going to force yourself not sleep all night again. I mean, basically, I want to tell you, if you sleep in the night, in the morning, you're okay. But if you sleep in the morning and afternoon, and the night, still look drunk. You know why? The energy of the night and in the morning, they're not the same. The night energy is heavier. The night energy, it's you know what heavier? What heavier over there? Not the heavy, the negativity. The negative energy, it's more than in the morning until afternoon. So that's the reason that energy make you go sleep. It's a one thing. But not sleeping. Shh. But not sleeping. The meaning is that one of the things. If you not sleep one night, if you study all night, it's one karet off.
But you have to study the whole night.
Of course, what are you going to do? Stand up and play?
Now I'm saying from sunset until sunrise, not from midnight until sunrise.
No, not specifically.
No, you gotta study the whole night. That's from sunset until sunrise.
No, I'm sorry. No.
Yeah, 12 hours.
We know, Rabbi Shalom, you are very stringent.
That's the halacha.
Hold on. Leave your halat yourself. We know that you are very stringent. When I was your age, maybe I was stronger than you in the stringency. I used to do things you never did it. But with the age, you're going to come
That's
down.
the halacha.
So,
It's not considered karet, tukun karet if you do
no,
it.
if you from midnight,
On Shavuot night, what do we do?
in the midnight,
On Shavuot night, what do we
in the
do?
midnight, you didn't sleep all night until the morning, one karet.
It's not tikun karet.
It is tikun karet.
It's not.
It is tikun karet.
Sources, give us some sources.
Tell me, I will show you.
You have to not sleep the whole night.
Yeah, we're not gonna sleep.
Like learning Torah the whole night.
First, you're gonna learn. If the person gonna say all night, I'm gonna speak lashon hara and I watch TV, it's gonna be correct. Everybody knows its meaning of
So let's say
study.
half of the night you watch TV and half of the night you learn Torah. What happens then?
You're already playing with yourself.
That's what you're saying.
No, I didn't say that. You know, I didn't say that. I said, person by watching TV or doing stuff, first of all, it's not mitzvah. You're doing avera and you're not fixing
And
anything.
it's not tikun karet, so
It's not, of course, it's not by watching TV. But if you learn Torah from midnight until morning, you do making one.
even though you
minus.
slept in the first half of the night?
Yes, even you sleep all half of that, all that half of the night, the things you could make. You're making one
I like
karet.
assumption better.
You make
Nah,
one karet.
it's
It's
better.
very strange. It's
Absolutely
okay.
not.
When you come at my age, he gonna give more leniency.
Not kasher to age. It's kasher to
By
halacha.
time.
It's not tikun karet.
It is concrete. I will show you. I'm gonna give you. Okay, I'm gonna bring you. I'm gonna show you in the book. You're gonna see it. Okay, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. You're gonna see it with your own eyes. Okay. It is making to concrete. Now, one thing very important. One thing is very important that don't take this right now to yourself and do all night not to sleep, because you really have to sleep. I mean, you have to take power and make regular life, but just for ourselves to learning the meaning, to know that how powerful. If Gaon Vilna said in the night only 2 hours to study, or so already you're not going to see the face of the hell. What more than that you need? Forget about karet and other stuffs, but you have to do every day, constantly. Yeah, every night you're sitting at least 1 hour. Sitting and learning Torah is already a big thing.
In the night.
But not learning all night. I mean, learning all night is the highest. Again, never jump. Start from the little. But knew one thing. You want to fix your heart. You want to have a good heart. You want to have the heart of Hashem give to us in the Torah way. It's only to the Torah where you're going to learn how to restrict yourself. By restriction, you're going to receive everything. I bless you all with Hashem. This Purim should be the day of
Salvation.
Nisim Niflaot, Parnasa, Aslacha, another miracle, Refuah Shlema, Busarot Tovot, and all the neshamot of families should be happy from us.
Thank you,
Rabbi Asher should come with peace. They make his job with the proper way. Everything should be perfect with Hashem. Baruch Adonai Olam. Amen. Amen.